Hello students, I am Hasnullah from GK Jain School, and today we are going to see the next part of banking, right? So we are seeing about the central bank, right? We have seen what is central bank and what is the central bank for India, right? And we also saw the history, administration and few most advanced functions of Reserve Bank of India. Today we are going to have the overview aspect of the functions of RBI, which is the functions of Central Bank of India. Before going to that, let's take a little recap of what we have seen in the last classes. First we saw the banking. What is banking? The institution which provides the loan and accept the deposit on your behalf is a banking. Okay. And central bank are those bank which says or which manages, controls all the banking affairs in any country. These are the one who has the power to control the commercial bank in a country. This is the bank who has the rights to issue the currency and has the rights to have a proper money supply in a market, and he has the right to fix the banking rates. So this is about the central bank. Let's see the functions of central bank or the functions of RBI. This is the Bank of India. First function, monetary authority. RBI plays a monetary authority in a business or in a banking field. What is monetary authority? The Reserve Bank of India is responsible, and this bank is only solo party that controls all the monetary aspects. Whether it's a supply of money, whether it's inflation and deflation, whether it's a bank rate, whether it's an issue of currency, or whether all the norms related to the money aspect in a business cycle. Whatever money involved, whether it's an interest rate, whether it's a credit rate, whether it's a loan, whether it's a deposit, whether it's a money, whether it's a money supply, every single aspect in a country or any economic activity that has a connection with the money comes under the authority of RBI. So RBI are the sole authority that has the control over the monetary policy of India. Or central bank is the bank which is responsible for the controlling of the entire monetary policy of any country, right? Point number 2, issuer of currency. And Reserve Bank of India is the issuer of currency, the Indian currency. Whatever, maybe it's a 2000 rupees note, or it can be a 500 rupees note, 200, 100 rupees, 50 rupees, every currency that is there in Indian market or Indian, it will be issued by the Reserve Bank of India. Is it? So, the Reserve Bank of India is the responsible for the issue of money, the circulation of money, the supply of money in Indian market. For example, a person needs some money, and where he can go? He can go to the bank only, right? And he take the money, right? But from where? Who gives the money to the bank? For example, customers gives the money to the bank. From where the customer gets money? From their own customer. From where this own customer gets? From the government. From there the government gets the money from the Reserve Bank of India. So Reserve Bank of India is the one who prints the money. Who prints the money in a country. Or single example, central bank are those bank who is responsible for the creation of currency. Is it? Are you following? And so, Reserve Bank of India is the one who is the responsible for the issuer of currency. It issues the currency. Whether it's a 2000 rupees notes, whether it's a 500 rupees notes, 200 rupees note, 100 rupees note, 50 rupees note, 20 rupees note, 10 rupees note, or even the coins. It is responsibility of the Reserve Bank of India to publish, to have the print of this currency. They are the solo authority, right? Next one, the issuer of the license, banking license. Every bank, whether it's a State Bank of India, whether it's an Indian bank, whether it's any commercial bank, or any bank that wants to operate inside the geographical boundary of India, has to get the banking license. What is banking license? This banking license guarantees you that you can start the banking inside the India. After receiving the banking license only, any person can have their banking sector inside India. So, who issues the banking license? Banking license is issued by the Reserve Bank of India. What this banking license is concerned? all the rules and regulations, all the policy and procedures, all the ideology guidelines that will be fixed. And the person has to agree with all the guidelines, because you are agreed to be a part of Indian banking system means you should get the license from the father and mother of the all bank. What is this? Reserve Bank of India. Banker to the government. And Reserve Bank of India act as the banker to the government. Whether there is a central government or state government, both government, when they need money, whenever there is a need of money, they can go and ask money from the Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India will issue the money or give the money to the state government or the central government based on the various kind of interest rate. For example, suddenly some natural calamities is there and government need a lot of money. So where you should get? It will go to the Reserve Bank of India and it will ask, and Reserve Bank of India will give the money to the respective state government, or even the central government can get the money for the purpose of development. So banker to the government. So this bank, Reserve Bank of India, is the bank that act as the banker. They are who's the customer? The government itself is the customer for the Reserve Bank of India. So it acts as the banker to the government. Next one. Bankers Bank. What is this? Bankers Bank, which means this Reserve Bank of India, the central bank, also act as the bankers bank. All the banks can go to the Reserve Bank of India and gets the money. For example, State Bank of India needs money. They can go and approach the Reserve Bank of India and ask the money on a credit basis. Any problem is there with any kind of bank and they need a assistant or they need any financial help, they can go and visit to the respective central bank. So any bank who need a money or who needs a financial assistance, what they will do? They will go to the Reserve Bank of India. They will say that this is the reason, these are the policy, these are the framework we do, and this is the problem we are facing. Give me this kind of loan or credit item, like that they will ask. And then what will happen? The Reserve Bank of India will give the money to the respective bank. This is why it also acts as a banker bank, because it is the head bank. From here all the bank has started. It's like a head. RBI, it's like a head one. Every bank is come inside that. Whether it's a government, whether it's a other bank, every bank is under the control of Reserve Bank of India. Following? And the last one, lender of last resort. So the Reserve Bank of India is helping the government. Reserve Bank of India is helping the banks. Reserve Bank of India is also helping every individual citizen of India, or anyone who lives in India who wants the financial assistance from the Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India is ready to help. But what source it? It's lender of the last resort. When there is a need, at the last you cannot do anything. You don't have any other option than knocking the doors of Reserve Bank of India. You can go and knock the door of Reserve Bank of India and they will come into your rescue. No bank is following you. No bank is helping you out. You can go and ask the Reserve Bank of India. The financial assistance will be provided by the Reserve Bank of India. This financial assistance, the lender of last resort, is not only for the individual parties, but it can be done for the business person. It also done for the government. It's also done for the other banks. So the last hope for the banking or monetary issues is the Reserve Bank of India. This was the meaning of this last lender. Let's see the next point. Act as clearing house. And Reserve Bank of India also act as a clearing house, which means you have any kind of monetary issues or any of your payment or any of your depository item is not getting cleared because of the various reasons. You can go and visit the Reserve Bank of India. They has around 14 clearing house. Reserve Bank of India having 14 clearing house working in a different part of countries to help the last time resort, to help the people, to help the bank, to help the government to solve any clearing issues, whether the clearing of debt, clearing of credit, or clearing of any payment, or clearing of deposit, or anything. Any banking issue clearance can be done by the Reserve Bank of India. It's done by the only Reserve Bank of India. No other bank has a right to do that. How many bodies they have? Around 14 other bodies they have, which helps to have the clearing issues. Next one. Custodian of forex exchange reserves. And this Reserve Bank of India also helps for the clearance, for the proper maintenance, for the proper utilization of foreign exchange reserve. Whatever foreign exchange reserve it may be, all that it will be helped by, it will be saved by the Reserve Bank of India. Next one. Regulator of an economy. Reserve Bank of India is also the regulator, the controller, the savior, and it is the one who manages the economy. An economy is fully depends upon the central bank of any country. Inflation and deflation is too much high, then the Reserve Bank of India will come and play a vital role to save the economy. The bank corruption is going on, Reserve Bank of India will come and save the economy. So all the economy issues, whether it's inflation or deflation in a market, whether there is imperfect or perfect competition in a market, whether there is a lot of credit rates increasing, all the issue can be solved by the Reserve Bank of India. What it will do? It will automatically help in the creation and the repairance of the economy. Managing government securities. Reserve Bank of India also plays a very, very important role in managing, in controlling, in evaluating the government securities. The government securities are playing a vital role in any business aspect or any economic formation. This government security is the thing that can be used at the time of crisis. So, the Reserve Bank of India keeps that government security with themselves and manages it, controls it, and just take a necessary step to safeguard those securities. Regulator and supervisor of payment. And every payment, every banking payment or every payment that has a relationship with money, every payment will be regulator. The ideas, the guidelines, the policy will be done by the Reserve Bank of India. And the supervision, the payment supervision, how it should be done, what kind of various procedures should be done. The bank fixes that 25 lakhs only in a day we have to withdraw. So this is the plan, this is the policy has fixed by the Reserve Bank of India. And the settlement system, and the settlement of such payment also will be fixed by the respective central bank. The Reserve Bank of India will fix it. Developmental role. This Reserve Bank of India also helps and also plays a developmental role in the formation or the creation of better economy. For the development of economy, for the development of market, for the development of economical structure, this Reserve Bank of India plays a very, very vital role. Next one. Next one is publishers of monetary data and other data. Reserve Bank of India is the one who will publish all the monetary data. So what kind of rate it will be? The banking rate, credit rate, deposit limit, withdrawal limit, all this monetary data. What are the value of money compared to the US dollars? All this monetary data will be issued by, maintained by, and done by the Reserve Bank of India. Done? Next one, exchange manager and controller. And the Reserve Bank of India is the one who controls, who manages the banking regulations, who controls and who manages all the banking policies, all the banking procedure. Exchange manager and control. It's the manager who controls the banking system in a country. It's a manager who builds the strong banking system in a country. Reserve Bank of India is done that. Banking Amendment Scheme. According to the Banking Amendment Scheme of 1955, if anyone do any fraudulent activities, whether it's a government, whether it's any company, or whether it's any individual, you can go and complain to the Reserve Bank of India directly. For example, you have the account in State Bank of India and State Bank of India has done any kind of fraudulent activity, you can directly reach to the Reserve Bank of India and do your necessary complaint. This complaint can be done offline and online as well. We have the regional offices. We have 22 regional offices. You just visit the regional offices and you can complain, or they have the website itself. That website, in the online website, you can go and complain. So RBI also sees any problem, if any problem is faced by any citizen of a country, that will be done. Any banking issue that can be solved by the Reserve Bank of India. At the last, Banking Code Standard Boards of India. And the Reserve Bank of India is the one who describes, who fixes, who has guidelines, who had framed the banking codes, the banking ethics, the banking morale, the banking ideology, and the Standard Board of India, and how this banking system had to be followed in India. What kind of codes, what kind of themes, what kind of ideology we have to adopt in the banking sectors. All this will be done, all will be controlled and solved by the Reserve Bank of India. So we see, student, that these are the various functions of Reserve Bank of India, which tries to make the country's economy the best, which tries to safeguard the interest of government, public, and as well as an organization, which helps to have the proper regulation, proper managing ability to have the proper banking facility in a country, a smooth banking facility in a country, and also to safeguard the interest of the public, and also to have the better and pure and hygienic and the most mesmerized and most divided and most advanced banking factor or banking system in a country. With this, we'll stop here. In next classes, we'll see the next part of central bank. Dear subscriber, dear viewers, if you have not subscribed our official YouTube channel, you can subscribe it, GK Jain School. After subscribing, press the bell icon for the latest and nearest videos in the various subjects. Thank you all.